The story begins by introducing us to our main protagonist named Mo-fun, a third-year junior high student. He was nervous about the entrance exam he had to take part in, and it wasn't due to him lacking in class, but rather because the subject was about magic. In this academy he enters, all of the third-grade students will soon enter the desired school of magic. But for this, they need to pass a demanding test exam. Mo-fun explains that he hasn't had the right amount of time to study, because 3 months ago, he was sleeping in the mountains, where he was greeted by a mysterious old man who gave him a necklace. So now his classmates always annoy and make fun of him for being the one most likely not to pass, and shame him for being the worst in the class. We then get introduced to a boy named Mubai, who is the complete opposite of Mo-fun, and is the most popular in his class, also known for being a part of a family who specializes in ice magic. After school, his father is waiting outside, and although his father has always been very humble, and does whatever necessary for the good of his son, he is still worried about his son's future as his grades are low, and doesn't have enough points to get into the school of magic. But he tells his son that he found him a job as a delivery driver, which he can do instead of magic. But Mo-fun pleads with his father and promises he will study even more to get into the school. So his father tells him not to worry and says he will do everything he can to make sure he gets into the magic school. While walking home with his friend, Mo-fun saw his father speaking to his boss. He is the leader of the Mu family, who are the richest and most powerful in the city. However, this family has a humiliating personality, especially with Mo-fun's family. During a flashback scene, we see that they have known the Mu family for quite some time, and when Mo-fun was younger he spent a lot of time with the daughter of the Mu family. Then one day the daughter wanted to escape from her family, because she doesn't agree with the way they do things. So she sneaks out and asks Mo-fun to help her escape. However, they were caught by the boss, and he ended up punishing Mo-fun's father for his actions. We now go back to the present, and the boss said that he will help with his son's future, and make sure he gets into the school of magic, but only in exchange for their house and mortgage, so he can turn it into his land. His father then agrees to give up their home, just so Mo-fun can have a chance to become a magician. Later on, when he breaks the news to his son, Mo-fun is ecstatic about going to the school of magic, but his father doesn't mention the fact that he had to give up their own home. Instead, he tells Mo-fun he will be renting out their house once he enters the Magic Academy. But Mo-fun knows the real truth since he saw him earlier talking with the boss. The next day, everyone starts their first day of magic school, where all the students will need to awaken their elemental powers. Some of the students discuss the elemental powers they obtain once they go through the awakening process, and they say that lightning and fire are the rarest powers you can get. The teacher gives everyone a badge to wear, and once they obtain their power, it will light up according to the element they possess. For instance, green would be wind, red is for fire, blue is ice, and gold is for light. The other classmates make fun of Mo-fun for being the only student who didn't pass the exams, and everyone tells him not to be surprised if he can't be awakened. Each student will need to place their hand on the stone, which will reveal their elemental power. Mubai is the first to use the stone, and he was given the ice power, just like the rest of his family. Once you obtain the elemental power, the badge will show stars representing the level of your ability. However, most people don't have many stars to begin with, but Mubai already has 1 star, showing his ability is strong. The other students take turns using the stone until the teacher calls out Mo-fun's name, and the others start laughing, saying he will be given the worst power for failing the exam. Then Mo-fun walks up and stands in front of the class and places his hand on the stone. The others are still laughing since he doesn't know how to use the stone, but the teacher helps him. After some time, nothing happens. Then the whole class gets distracted by the classroom next door, because a student has obtained the purple ability, which is lightning. It is known as the rarest ability along with the element of fire. While everyone leaves the classroom, Mo-fun closes his eyes and the stone lights up purple, but it also lights up red at the same time, indicating that Mo-fun has gained not only the element of fire, but also the lightning ability, something that has never been seen before, and also making him the most powerful student in the school. Although, nobody saw what happened, because they were being distracted by the other student next door, who also obtained the lightning power. But they all see that Mo-fun has acquired the element of fire. The teacher congratulates him, and the other students are surprised, as they all thought he was going to get one of the worst elements. Mo-fun then starts laughing inside his head, because he knows he just obtained the lightning power, but everyone thinks he only has the fire element. 2 months later, all the students are told by their teacher that there are 7 stars which will appear once they are awakened, and they will need to learn how to control the stars by concentrating, so they can form a star path, which will allow them to unlock their full power. The teacher asks Mubai to demonstrate how to align the stars, since Mubai has already gained 5 stars, which makes him the highest ranking student in the class. However, Mo Fun only has 1 star. They all make fun of him and laugh because he hasn't made any progress with his element, and they all say he's an embarrassment to the rest of the class. But the reason he only has 1 star next to his badge is because it only represents his fire element, and not his other lightning power, which is already at 6 stars, and he still needs to master the 7th star. Later on, Mo Fun stumbles across his sister at the park. His sister can't walk properly unless she uses the wheelchair, but Mo Fun notices that the thugs have taken her wheelchair and begin to make fun of his sister. He went over to the thugs and asks for the wheelchair back, but they tell him to get lost or they will make him disabled just like his sister. He gets angry, and at this moment he uses the stars to unlock his full power, and he managed to form the star path, activating the 7th star. Mo Fun uses the lightning ability to attack the thugs, who beg him for mercy and run away in fear. Mubai visits the boss of the family, and they discuss his 5-star abilities, and the boss is proud of Mubai for how far he has come. He asks Mubai about Mo Fun, to which he replies saying that Mo Fun is only a 1 star, and is branded as the school's worst magician. The boss told Mubai they will need to find a way to take Mo Fun out of the class and make him fail the next exam. The next day, Mubai asks him how he plans to get Mo Fun expelled from the school, to which he replies saying he will use this small stone, also known as a magic stone, which can absorb energy, and they can use it to make sure Mo Fun gets worse than a D in his next exam. But their plan might not work out so well, because Mo Fan has been training his fire power, and has the ability to use 5 stars. But he says it's still not good enough, and that his fire energy is too low, so he begins to concentrate more than ever before, to prove to the Mu family that he is a worthy magician and deserves to be at the School of Magic. The day of the exam is here, and the teacher explains that they will be doing a test on how powerful they have become over the last couple of months. To test their powers, they will use a crystal ball which can determine the amount of power they've reached, because the ball will glow, and if it glows up the right amount, then they have become strong enough. All the students line up in formation and begin testing their powers. The school's most outstanding student, named Mooning Zhu, has been selected to demonstrate the exam before the rest of the students take part. She uses the crystal and it reveals the power of her ice magic, which shocks the other students. Everyone starts to take turns using the ball and revealing their power levels. Some of them get a B and also A's. And then eventually Mubai has his turn and he reaches the grade S, which is the max grade you can receive. Then Mo Fun has his name called out to test his power, and when he gets called out, the boss notifies the examiner to place the magic stone under the crystal ball, to absorb Mo Fun's true power, resulting in him only getting a B. Mo Fun is suspicious and feels like something's wrong, as he's sure his power is much greater than this. So Mo Fun uses the ball again, and this time he ends up breaking the stone. After seeing Mo Fun's second try, his new teacher felt like something was wrong with the crystal, and tells them it must be a faulty, so the inspector changes it. And upon changing the ball, we finally get to see Mo Fun's true power, and as a result they gave him an S score, making his fellow classmates proud. He also goes on to tell the examiners that he also wants to do the optional test, and here is where he shocks the other classmates as they get to witness his true powers of the fire element, and he's now considered the #1 most powerful in his class. After that, the Mu family leader Mu Zhuo offers Mo Fun a ring, as a symbol of his respect and admiration for getting a S rating, and asks Mo Fun to put all their family differences aside, and offers him to work for him and represent the Mu family. But Mo Fun takes this opportunity to tell him that him and the rest of his family are total scum, who go around humiliating others, just like they did to his father. The teacher tells Mo Fun to calm down and to apologize to Mu Juno, but Mo Fun says he won't apologize and mentions all the things the Mu family did to them 3 years ago. The Mu family tells the teacher he should be kicked out for being rude to guests, but the teacher said he can't be expelled just for having an argument, unless it went too far. So Mubai challenges Mo Fun to a duel, and then the leader of the Mu family said that he will be dueling his foster son instead, named Yuang, and Mo Fun accepts the duel match. However, this duel can only happen in 2 years because they are not old enough yet and the school wouldn't allow it. 2 years later, the new semester begins, and the professor welcomes them to the elite class, only for the top-ranked mages, where the students will receive exclusive relics known as magic EQs that will drastically improve their training. The top 4 students in the class will have a month to use the EQ. However, the teacher tells Mo Fun that because of the argument he had with the Mu family, he will only get to use the EQ equipment for 10 days. But Mo Fun has another EQ, which is the necklace the old man gave to him. His teacher Miss Tang Yu visits Mo Fun, who explains to him that this necklace is the most powerful relic, which was thought to be extinct. She told him that this necklace is a growth type of EQ which absorbs all types of souls and spirits, and continues to grow your abilities, so he should cherish it. The students head up into the mountains to meet the leader of an army to do some basic training. Or so they thought, since the leader of the army wants these students to participate in an exercise called the hunting program, where these students will be hunting real enemies and get to test their mage skills. So Mo Fun and the others start completing various different tasks, until they come across a cave. The leader of the army told them to retrieve a bracelet which he lost inside the cave, but the one-eyed wolves are lurking inside. The commander told them it was the one-eyed wolf inside the cave, but that was a lie because the wolf is actually called the spirit wolf, which is under the command of their orders to go soft on the students, to fully test their skills. They all head inside the cave and eventually come across the giant wolf. Most of the students are frightened, apart from Mubai who uses his ice magic, but it doesn't do much damage to the monster. Mo Fun then quickly helps a girl who is brave enough to step in front of the beast. But Mo Fun knew she wouldn't be able to harm it, and took her out the cave. But the same girl ran back inside to prove that she's a strong mage. However, even her second attempt didn't hurt the monster, and she was saved just in time by the student with the lightning power. Mubai also goes in for his second attempt, but gets thrown to the ground. Then Mo Fun enters the cave just in time, and puts his magic to the test by activating his stars. He uses the fire element to blast fireballs at the beast, and it unlocked a new level of ignition, and now he's at level 2 ignite. This shocks the teachers who were watching from above. The commander notifies the other teachers that the wolf is no longer listening to his commands, and he can't control it, so the students may be in danger, so they go down to save them. The beast was out of control, so Mo Fun and his friend Zhang Xiao lured the beast into the cave in order to protect the other students. After they both lure him in, the beast attacked Zhang Xiao and he was knocked down. Then for the first time Mo Fun combines both his abilities to take down the spirit wolf. After slaying the beast, his necklace starts to absorb all the energy from the spirit, making him even more powerful. His teacher tells him he's surprised that a student was able to defeat the wolf, as the spirit wolf's power is just as strong as the real one-eyed wolf. As the task was completed, all students will receive a score on the test, all thanks to Mo Fun. But Mo Fun doesn't care about the praise, as he is more focused on releasing his true power. Once he defeated the beast, he was able to unlock level 2 fire, and realizes how powerful it was against the monster, so he aims to achieve the same level 2 power for his lightning ability. He remembers everything Miss Yang told him about the necklace, which he can use to absorb many different souls, so he decides to become a hunter to evolve the necklace even more, and thus improving his powers. So Mo Fun heads into the city to join the team of hunters. He enters the hunters hall and asks a stranger how to join the city hunters. He tells Mo Fun there's a huge waiting line in order to join, and tells him that they won't accept mages who don't have at least a fire power. So Mo Fun tells him, how about the lightning power? To which the man replies saying you shouldn't lie to try and join and to tell the truth. The man seems to believe Mo Fun truly doesn't have the lightning power, and explains that only 1 in 1,000 mages acquire this element. So Mo Fun leaves while he's talking to him. The leader of the hunters is tired of all the low-ranking mages who keep applying to the city hunters, and asks his associates to only bring in the people who have had some experience as a hunter before. They then eventually get to Mo Fun and ask him for his hunter certificate, to which he replies saying he doesn't own one, so they tell him to get lost, as they only want experienced hunters and not newbies. He tells them that he is a lightning power mage and shocks them as they have never seen a lightning mage in person, as they are very rare. They ask him to prove it and he forms the star path using his lightning ability. He introduces himself as Fan Mo. He then meets the leader who accepts him into the city hunters and explains that they have a mission at a local school where the monsters have attacked. But they tell Mo Fun to stay behind as he's only a new member, but he tells them he wants to join them on this mission. Mo Fun then realizes that the school which was attacked by the monsters is his sister's school, so he calls her and she tells him she's okay, but the other students have been taken by the monsters. Mo Fun arrives at the scene and starts to investigate and soon meets the one-eyed beast, which seems to be quite strong. He faces off with the beast and fortunately it reaches the rest of the team, who now demonstrate why they are known as the elite group of hunters. That's when the youngest of the group made a mistake while using her powers, but thanks to the Mo Fun's lightning power, he managed to take down the beast. The beast was totally paralyzed, preventing the girl from getting hurt. They all thank Mo Fun for being there and saving her life, and accept him as a part of the team. Mo Fun begins to fit in well with the group and became a respected hunter. The Mu family have been preparing the strongest male ice mage called Yuang, and he will be the one that will be doing the duel with Mo Fun. Yang asks him why he selected him as the mage to fight Mo Fun, and the boss explains that it's to celebrate his coming of age and he can invite the whole family to celebrate. Meanwhile at school, his classmate Ju-min asks Mo-fun to meet him after school. She explains that she heard stories about strange things happening at this compound and she wanted to investigate the area with the strongest mage in the class, to which he agrees and helps her discover the area. They come across another one-eyed wolf, but this one was different and he tells her this is the real one-eyed wolf that the city hunters have been trying to find all this time. He told Min that he will give the location to the rest of the team, but Ju-min already phoned the police. The wolf heard the sound of the ringing phone and instantly chased them. So Mo-fun does everything he possibly can to take care of the monster. However, even after several powerful attacks, he cannot seem to kill the beast. That's when a member of the city hunters called Kai Tang arrives from the city. She is an ice mage who is also a part of the Mu family. Then Minju told her about Mo-fun, who's currently fighting the one-eyed wolf, and they quickly rushed over to help him just in time to immobilize the wolf. Kai Tang remembers Mo-fun because he saw her when he was younger, and she caught him through the window. She then told Yuang that his name is Mo-fun, and that he attends the School of Magic and insulted their uncle. Yuang is surprised that he just saw Mo-fun for the first time, as this is the guy he will be dueling with. When Mo-fun runs away, she calls the city hunters and explains that they have tamed the wolf, but they need Fun Mo's lightning power to paralyze it. Upon arriving, he meets all the other hunters, who ask him to use the lightning power on the wolf. However, after using his power, the wolf turns red and eventually evolves into something called a general class, and gets even stronger. Some agree to back out and leave, as the odds are in its favor, but the captain insists they should at least try to defeat it, as many lives are at risk if they just do nothing. This is when they all come together and use their powers with all their might, and they try to contain the beast, which turns out to be quite resistant. And although they are very experienced mages, the wolf doesn't stop increasing its strength. So after that, they corner up as a group, and Mo-fun decides to use the lightning power to stun the wolf. He manages to maintain it for a while, but this is still no match for the beast, as this particular wolf is still a much higher level than him. So their only hope is this guy, who suddenly appears out of nowhere. He is the strongest water mage in Asia, named Mr. Yang. Mr. Yang uses his advanced water element to eliminate the beast, and gives praise towards Mo-fun for being brave enough to go head-to-head against the one-eyed wolf. Afterwards, Mo-fun absorbs the soul from the wolf and obtains a new level of power. Soon the day of his fight against Yuang approaches, and the director gives him a little encouragement, but at the same time he's worried, since he doesn't have much confidence that he'll win. The director tells him the real purpose of this event, which is the exclusive reward for the winner. They will have access to the Sacred Spring, an arena where the mage's skills can be improved in a drastic way. This makes Mo-fun realize how Mr. Yang was so powerful, as he must have went to the Sacred Springs in order to achieve the advanced level mage. So now Mo-fun is really intrigued at winning this contest, but it seems like no one has any faith in him. He even talks to his childhood friend, and she tells him that he better not show up tomorrow, as Yuang will not hold back, and she doesn't want to see him get hurt. But Mo-fun tells her that Yuang should be the one to be scared, as he is fully prepared for tomorrow. He said that he's been waiting for this day to fight for his honor, and to beat the family who has humiliated his dad for many years. The day of the duel arrives and Mo-fun approaches the convention, where all the most important people in the city will be attending, to witness Yuang's coming of age. All the guests arrive outside, and Mo-fun approaches Kai Tang, who tells him he shouldn't be walking on the red carpet and acting like a VIP guest. Mo-fun forgot that they don't know he's their friend Fan Mo, who's a part of the city hunters. Mo-fun turned up on his own, but some of his friends show up, including his classmates, the army leader from the training program, and his father are all here to support him, although most of them knew he wouldn't win. They both shake hands and the duel begins. They both show incredible power, but because Yuang is a part of the Mu family, he has very unique magic equipment, allowing him to move incredibly fast, making it hard for Mo-fun to get a single hit. Yuang taunts him and says his level 3 ice power is too strong for his level 2 fire ignite, and unleashes a ice storm attack on Mo-fun. So Mo-fun remembers his training from the City of Hunters, where he absorbs the wolf's soul and aligns the 7th star to release his true fire ability, where he creates a fireball all around him, which protects him from the ice storm. He then uses a fire explosion to knock down Yuang. However, Yuang gets back up and tells Mo-fun he's lucky he unlocked his level 3 ability, or a piece of trash like him could never win. He then reveals why he's so strong, by using a specialized body armor, to which the Mu family leader is surprised they have to use this armor against a nobody like Mo-fun. Everyone in the crowd says how unfair the match is due to Yuang using the armor, and even the leader of the army tells Mo-fun to quit the duel match immediately. Yuang tells Mo-fun that the armor was a gift from his father, and expresses how his father could never buy him anything of the sort, and tells him he's just a poor kid and to quit the duel. But Mo-Fun remembers what his father did for him to get him into the School of Magic, and proceeds with the duel by unleashing his maximum lightning power, and reveals for the first time that he is a double elemental mage. This time he combines the powers and manages to break Yuang's body armor, and it all ends with an amazing but unexpected victory from Mo-Fun. If you guys would like me to review the second season, please leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another video. Until next time guys, take care.